Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Off the Rails. I'm your host, Austin Train. Joining me, as always, my best friend, professional musician, co-host, Brian Gower. We are today brought to you by the Military Industry Corporation of Sudan, as well as the new Mr. Beast flavored yogurt.
Yeah. How's it going?
Oh, as
Yeah.
I'm surviving. It was my birthday yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm 27 years old. I'm 69 years old. I had COVID. We haven't recorded in a while because I had COVID, and that shit sucked. Every now and then I start to be like, was COVID actually real? And then I get COVID, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's real.
Well,
it's probably real. I don't know. It felt real.
I think what everybody said it, but it's like, definitely. I feel like I got COVID before COVID was a thing. Before it was cool.
Yeah, your OG COVID head.
Yeah, and then it must have been maybe a year or so, year and a half after. Like, my drummer got COVID, and it was like we just saw each other the day before, and he's like, "Oh, hey, you text the group thread that it's like, hey, just got tested, positive for COVID, and I'll just let you guys know." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, I had an at-home test, and I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling fine." And I tested, and immediately once I tested, I saw that I was positive. It's like my body's like, "Oh, yeah, no, just let it happen." It's like I got fever, body aches, all this shit, all just at once. It happened. I'm like,
right when you saw the.
Mm-hmm. And it's just in my head, but in my head too, I always feel like if I go have like a vacation from work or like a staycation or something like that, I get sick. Because
your
like,
body finally allows you to get
relax.
sick.
It's like I'm just a ball of nerves and tense all the time. So it's like, yeah, no, we can relax now. Time to get sick and feel like shit. I know that's not real, but still.
I was You know what? That's funny you say that because I was like, I felt like I was getting sick early in July, and I kept kind of fighting it off, dude. Because I just started buying Pedialyte by like the pack. Yeah. So Pedialyte it's a hangover cure, but also like, not just Pedialyte, but they have like other like knockoff brands, just stocked full of electrolytes. And I just started like chugging those whenever I started to feel like my throat was sick. I think maybe I'm just getting allergies as I get older, but I literally felt like I felt like I was like close to getting sick like at the beginning of July, and I just kept on like just chugging V8.
Yeah, I think it's an allergy thing too. And then this is like where it's like this is great podcasting. This is where I'm like allergies going on now during summer. Even with my CPAP, I feel like I'm like still like snoring, and I'm like waking up with my throat dry and stuff like that. So I feel like I'm not breathing through my nose, even through power of machinery, keeping me alive. It's still like my body's like, nah.
Yeah, I don't know what the it's got to be something like that causes inflammation or something.
Yeah,
because it's like, did people back in the Middle Ages have allergies?
Well, and then,
or would you just die immediately?
Yeah.
Like, was it like you had no time to have allergies because you were being chased by knights?
Yeah, most people
through the village square.
Didn't they not live past their 30s?
Well, here's the thing.
So
no. Here's the thing. So the average lifespan in different time periods is lower, but that's only because of infant mortality. Infant mortality up until like the present era was so high that it would drag down the average.
Okay.
So once you got out of childhood, they lived just as long as we did.
Okay.
But so many babies died because their mothers were whores.
These dumb frauds.
Yeah.
Killing the babies.
They're getting abortions. No, but it was infant mortality.
Yeah.
So whenever they say like people live to be 40, it's like, no, if once you got out of childhood, you'd probably live to be 60 or 70, but infant mortality dropped that shit big time.
Okay, yeah.
Right? It brought down the average. So yeah, people kind of have always lived along about as long. It's just that like there's reasons those averages were skewed towards the shorter end.
But
yeah, it's got to be pollution or something.
Yeah, or I mean, as we're getting older, I don't know if you've had this. Like, I guess we could say we're in our late 30s. I'm in my late 30s. You're early 20s.
Yeah. I'm 17 years old.
Yeah.
Skibbity dop.
Yeah. Yeah, I have allergies bug me now. And it's like, wait, this was never a fucking thing when I was like early 20s. I'm like, yeah, as you get older, just shit sucks.
Yeah, shit sucks, dude. And my nose is all fucked. I mean, ever since I had COVID, it's just everything is a little bit off. Like my voice is a little froggy still.
Yeah.
I've been getting like headaches, and I've just been just blowing up the bathroom.
Yeah.
Just complete demolishing.
Just splatter.
No, I don't know. I always get like tummy aches when I get sick. But yeah, my head hurt. It might have been because I was reading. I finished another book today.
Okay.
And then I noticed my head started to hurt. I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have just sat down and read 100 pages at the coffee shop.
Yeah.
And try to like just staring. Because like also sometimes it gets loud, so I'll usually leave. But if I'm like close enough to finishing the book, I'll just like hunker down and I'll stare super hard at the page. But then it's like it's loud, so I just kind of zone in. But then I think
you're just crushing
the
coffee.
Strain. Well, yeah. I mean, I had a cold brew, my standard cold brew. But I at least when I was sick, I got to finish a bunch of books.
Yeah. Okay. So that's
and I watched some movies.
Just reading a bunch.
Yeah, watching some movies and reading. And
do you have a library card?
Yeah,
library.
Library.
I didn't.
Library.
It did sound like in the cans.
Library.
Do you have a library card? I want to get one. But I was like, oh, everything's
on. Go get one.
Everything's online now. Yeah, it should be no problem. And then it's like, no, you got to go to one and get it.
There's a library down the street.
I know. That's why I'm like,
you just go there.
Yeah, and I set it up to where I'm like, oh, go to the one. Just down the street, and I'm like, I got to go there. I'm like, fuck. So
you can just walk there.
Yeah, I was gonna do it today, but the day just escapes me.
Yeah,
like I could find just things to fuck off and do all day.
Well, when I don't have my phone on me, the time seems different. It seems like there's way more time when I don't have my phone. Yeah, because I just I'll start looking at it, and I'm like, oh, fucking 30 minutes have gone by.
Yeah. Well, so with wanting to get a library card is, there's some apps where you get free, audiobooks, which is that's more of my speed here. What I'm doing.
You can also get DVDs.
Oh, there you go. And then I feel like there's some that have like printers that you can use.
Yeah, you can use the printers.
Because I'm like, I don't have a printer. So why would you need one? Except for the times that you do, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
I had one that I got maybe like 2007, 2008, and it was working fine, totally fine, just working, and then all of a sudden just stops. And my friend who works for HP, he says, yeah, no, it'll just not work with a new update. I'm like, is there anything that we can do for it? No. They just planned obsolescence. They're done.
Oh, that sucks.
He's like, yeah, HP sucks.
Yeah,
trust me, I work for the fucking company. It sucks. I
just had to get a new. Well, I didn't have to, but I really needed to. I didn't have to, but I really needed to. We were on a tight ship here at for us. I got a new laptop.
Hell yeah!
And honestly, I barely have touched it because I'm like I like looking at it.
Nice.
And not using it because I needed shit. My old laptop, like I need something to edit. I need to like start working on like writing scripts and stuff.
What's a good thing to do is go to your coffee shop and bring a laptop.
Yeah, I'm just worried about it because it's new.
Yeah.
So it's like it's so beautiful. It's so sleek. That's the thing. Whenever I would get something new, I would always put off using it.
Yeah.
Like I would never like. I think maybe when I was like a kid. There's a few things I would just rip out of the box, but like video games and like computers, I would just kind of like admire it in the box for a little bit. It's like, it's so cool I have this thing.
Yeah.
And not want to, like, I don't want to scuff it. I don't want to fuck it up.
Yeah. For the longest time, I was keeping the box that my MacBook came in.
Mm-hmm.
I had a MacBook till 2009, and then I had an iMac for a little bit. That giant iMac box, I'm like, I kept it. Why? Fucking stupid.
Oh, I still might have the Dreamcast box.
Now that's cool.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have the dream. God, I gotta go.
Do you still have a Dreamcast?
Somewhere.
Ooh.
It's somewhere. Also got the N64.
What the hell are we doing? Why are we doing this podcast instead of looking for the Dreamcast?
I'll see, because I have a bad track record of taking care of controllers. So a lot of them are smashed. So even if I have it, I'm like, you can use this one, but there's like a hole punched through the plastic in the middle.
You plug it in, Sonic's just gonna be doing a circle.
No,
constantly.
it still works. It's just, like there's just a hole. There's like a crack in the middle. There's
right
one
where your thumbs.
There's one I tossed it, and then it just cracked right. But you could still use the controller, but it was just felt awkward now.
Yeah.
But then I still got a 360 that it's like that's on life support.
Yeah.
And I just buy these cheap controllers off Amazon, and like literally after 6 months they just fall apart.
Yeah.
Like I'm like using the analog stick, and then the rubber just comes off.
Yeah. Yeah. But
it tracks.
Unless you're not gonna be like, I want to go find an original brand new inbox like $100 controller.
Well, it's cooler. Like the go way retro is kind of cooler in my eyes. 360 is like, and also the old consoles kind of like were better. Like they were sturdier.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like,
and
like you could put those things through. Dude, I remember one time I let my brothers use my PlayStation. There was like crumbs inside. Like it wouldn't turn on, and I was like crying. I was like, they broke it. And then my grandpa came by, and he's like, oh, there's like food in the power, but like, and so he got his knife out and just like plucked it out, and then the PlayStation worked.
It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Eating your toast and on top of it?
Oh, dude, no, they were the worst, dude.
You know what's great? Let's do an English muffin. That never gets anywhere.
They were the worst because they would get shit, they would just rip it apart. And I remember watching my brother play. He was playing Red Dead Redemption on the 360, and the trays get stuck.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just gotta like work it around. You gotta press it. You gotta kind of like wiggle it,
jiggle it. Yeah.
It got stuck, and he just like ripped it out. And I was like, all right. And then he was like, hey, can I borrow your 360? I was like, no. I was like, no, dude. I just saw you just murder your other system.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna let you have, because that's a thing to me. Was like, how do you take care of your things, and how do you take care of other people's things?
Yeah.
When you have them, because I noticed that like growing up, a lot of people they don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Like they would care about their stuff, but then if it's your stuff, they would. But then some people would just destroy whatever they had around them. They would just like wreck.
Yeah, I feel like I think for the most part, I do my best to take care of.
Yeah, you've always been good with stuff.
But there's certain things that I'm like, I don't mind if they get scuffed up or damaged or whatever, because to me it's a cool factor. So guitars and equipment is usually one of them. So it's like just
fair.
Getting dirty or dinged or whatever. Oh, it's because you're using it. And then I have a friend who he has like say a speaker cabinet. So what the speakers come out, what you see on stage. It's like brand fucking new. It's from like 2006, 2007, something like that, and it looks brand new. And then we played a show together, and I real quick just like leaned my bass against it, and he was like,
he's freaked out.
And he's like, he grabbed my bass, picked it up, and he's like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm like, you could throw my bass across stage, and it will be fine. I don't care. But I get it. It's like, oh. Don't touch Sean's stuff.
Yeah.
Sean will let you use it, but don't touch it or mishandle it in any way.
Oh yeah, you got to take real good care of it.
And then but yeah, in the wanting to listen to more audiobooks for free, I did listen to some. I guess since we last talked, I've been on a kick of listening to audiobooks. Last time we talked, it was like listening to more stories. This is just a rabbit hole I got down of like, I think they're could be qualified or whatever classified as self-help books. I'm like
The Secret. Brian just discovered The Secret.
And I'm like, so one of them was let's see. It was I did take a photo of it. So I did like,
The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Because I've also listened to some of these, I got suggested that. I'm like, God damn it. I mean,
I've heard it's a good book, but it also just like it comes off so douchey.
Yeah, just the biggest.
Just the title.
big as bozos.
Subtle art.
Yeah.
And it repackages. A lot of self-help is just kind of repackaged over and over and over again.
And some of it
most of it's just like stoicism and shit. It's just like, yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, one of them was I like the idea of like minimalism. I don't know if you heard, like it's like less is more, but one of them is like essentialism. It's like so essentialism, the disciplined pursuit of less by Greg McKeown. I like that one a lot. It's kind of like less but better.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just with stuff, but it's like kind of things in your life or work or whatever. And then so like listen to that, I'm like, oh, this is cool. It was an Audible free trial thing. So I'm like, cool. I didn't spend any money on it. And there was another one that I got, I don't know, heard about, and I was like, well, I want to check it out, and I did spend money on it. And then it was like $15. I'm like, okay. This one I also liked was called Goodbye Things, the new Japanese minimalism by Fumio Sasaki, and it was read in English. But that one I'm like, oh, this is great. It's kind of like how like literally minimalizing your stuff and saying goodbye to certain things physically. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. It's the idea of like sometimes it's just whatever you want or have in life. It's like, oh, I need this, I need that, da 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 da. Like to be happy. I'm like, no, you really don't. It's not really getting rid of all your crap. And then, but it's the idea of like, oh, things that you can't get rid of, and like, or you're holding on to for like, especially for me, I'm thinking about like I have a lot of like what if stuff.
Yeah,
it's like I have all this like a lot of like guitar gear and stuff like that and stuff that I'm like, well, what if I play in a band and tour again?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you wait until that happens, and then you could just buy the thing again?
Yeah, if you really need it.
And I'm like, you don't need 5 guitar amplifiers. Yeah. I'm sure 2 would be fine. 3 probably.
I went through a bunch of my clothes.
Yeah.
And got rid of stuff because I also broke it down. Like there's some things that were like gifted to me, so it's like I don't want to give this shirt away.
Yeah.
Because it's like emotional. But then I took a bunch of stuff out, and then my grandmother like started trying to save some of it, and I'm just like, you gotta like just get rid of it really quickly because some people have that. Because I remember there was like it was like a hoodie, but it was like a sun guard, like with the Puerto Rican flag, but it was like I bought it when I was in Puerto Rico, and I looked at it, I was like, it doesn't look like the Puerto Rican flag. It kind of looks like Captain America, really.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of sick, but yeah.
I don't know. I just wasn't going to use it.
Yeah.
And then I'm trying to get rid of it. My grandma goes, oh, yeah, I want to wear that on 4th of July. And I'm like, you just want to wear that one day of the year? Maybe.
Yeah.
And it's like that's the ultimate justifying.
Yeah.
For like, oh, I need to have this. And like maybe I do throw things away too much, but there's also just like there's so much. It feels nice to get rid of things.
Yeah, it's also nice to have the space and stuff like that, or if things are
to have it organized.
And then one of the ideas from that book, Goodbye Things, was holding on to gifts. Like I totally understand that, but also the idea is, do you remember every gift that you gave? So,
what do you do with birthday cards and stuff? You just toss those?
I keep them for about a few weeks.
Damn, I have some from like decades.
God,
somewhere.
That's great. Well, it's
not. I don't know.
Well, I guess it's good or whatever you want to take it, but it's sentimental.
I just felt bad about throwing it away.
You're more of a romantic.
Yeah, I don't know. It makes me feel bad. There's like a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
I try to like I don't know like notes and stuff and if anyone made a doodle of me, I'll like hold on to it as long as I can. But I gotta go. I've been like slowly organizing things, but
yeah,
it just feels like there's always some more shit, and it almost gets demoralizing.
Mm-hmm.
And you like go through a drawer, and you're like, oh, I got. And you go to another drawer, you're like, oh fuck, this is never gonna end.
I did save some things that I'm kind of glad I did, clothes-wise. A pair of pants that I couldn't fit into at all. And I saved them because like one day, and then I fit into them now.
Nice,
not
dude.
Comfortably, but
I
they
fit into this shirt. I didn't fit into this shirt for a long time.
And then I'm hold on to them. I'm like, cool. These are my hope chest dream pants, and I fit into them now. Not comfortably, like I said, but they fit and they button and zip up. So I'm like, okay, cool. Maybe another 15, 20 pounds, and I'll be more comfortable wearing those. But but the idea too is like, I don't have all my smalls. I got rid of. I don't see myself wearing smalls again.
I have like a couple of small shirts, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just fit into one of them for the first time in a while.
Yeah.
I mean, I did fit into it, but it was like embarrassing. You know, like I fit, but it's like also like I look like a sausage being like
it's
crammed into a vice.
Like
you know,
he's wearing that as a bet. Not
no, just like you're like popping out of it. You know, like
oh yeah, I'm aware. I've been there before.
But then so I just been going through that and you know, it feels nice. So yeah, you try to get into essentialism.
That, and then I do really like that. I did a third book that I got because I felt like I was on a roll. I got two I really enjoyed, and then I thought this is good. And then another one I heard is digital minimalism. That one, who is it? Cal Newport. That one sucks. So
what is it? Just like breaking down all your
like
email accounts and stuff.
It's like a 5-hour book or whatever that could have been brought down to like 45 minutes. I finished it because I bought it, and that's one where I'm like, God fucking damn it! I bought this, and I'm like, well, I'm finishing it, and that'd be like reading a book that you don't like because you bought it. But
there's only really ever been a few books I didn't finish. Because I just couldn't. You know, my mom gave me some like dieting book, and I was like, this is just like boring. Mm-hmm. But she's like obsessed. She's always like been big into like diets and you know like health fads. She'll jump in and do from one to the other.
Yeah.
But yeah, like a lot of books are just like there's a lot of padding and could just be an essay. It could just be like a couple of pages.
Yeah. I do like the message behind it. So it's like trying to use your phone less. I don't know if you ever looked at your screen time average.
Oh, yeah.
What you do? And I looked at mine. I'm like, okay, averaging about 4 hours. And then, because I'm like, well, let me Google it. And then, all right, give me an answer, Gemini. And it's like, okay, for a millennial, 2025, our age group, whatever, what's the average screen time? Average screen time is 6 hours and 45 minutes on your phone. I'm like, okay, I'm less than that. 4 hours is still a fucking lot every day. So I'm like, can I cut that back?
But like, are you doing something while you have your phone open?
I did have one where I was, because I don't have YouTube. I don't pay for YouTube, so I do a thing where it's like I'll have a YouTube video play. Because I'll watch some which are somewhat video essays or whatever.
But you leave it on in the background
and
with
I'll
your
just
headphones.
walk around with headphones. And then, so it's open, and then I was looking, okay, so Twitter was a lot, Instagram was a lot, Reddit was a lot, Facebook, yeah. And then, so what I did was a couple things, I don't necessarily think it was from the book, but it was on a subreddit, I think minimalism or digital minimalism. Somebody's like, oh, turn your phone to black and white. So,
it's less appealing. It doesn't catch your eye the same way.
Yeah, so my phone is all black and white now. So,
oh my God, you got the They Live telephone.
Yeah.
You got the special glasses. And remember They Live?
Yeah. And so I try to keep even my home screen just blank. So, if I want to
Do you ever watch porn in black and white?
Yeah. And then nice, I did switch the it's classy.
Dude, porn classico, dude.
And I think everybody should know this, but it's like if you don't handle people, I mean, if you want to handle people's phones or whatever, you know they're looking porn on your phone. I don't ever use my computer for porn.
Oh no,
it's exclusively.
I used to have a ritual where I would never use. For a long time, I just had a thing about not using my phone for porn.
Yeah.
So I would just laptop time.
Okay. Yeah, keep it at old school.
And then,
I guess.
But then people would be like, "Hey, can I use your laptop?" And I'm like, "Oh, buddy, you do not want to use."
Maybe we're the opposite then, because to me, I'm like a computer. Rarely.
No, I mean, I look at it, I changed later, but for me, it was specifically like an event.
Yeah.
Right? Like if I'm going to watch, I'm going to make a thing of it. I'm not just going to, because to me, that's not enough of a boundary between your walking life and your that's an intimate aspect of your life.
I don't know why.
So you got to make boundaries between that.
Yeah.
So you're not just like the dude on the bus looking at porn on his phone. Because you could do that at any point.
Yeah.
So you set up certain ritualistic boundaries. And yeah, for that was like the laptop. But then I remember like there's a thing, especially with older people.
Yeah.
Well, actually, a lot of millennials do it, where like they don't want to make big purchases on their phone.
Okay.
They don't want to do things on their phone they could easily do on their phone because it's like, oh, this is more of like a computer thing.
Yeah.
And so I have a few older people in my family like, hey, we want to use your laptop. And it's like, you could just do your phone. It's like, no, we want to use your laptop to do. It's like, you could just use your phone. Like, no, we want to use your laptop. And then, just and then it's like the laptop's infected with porn.
Yeah.
So it's just the pop up just ruined it, and you're like, oh, I downloaded a song from the Pirate Bay. It was a bad song.
It's Napster.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Faster,
I guess,
dude.
yeah, there you go. I like it. But yeah, it just really started to use things less. So I did put timers on apps. And I'm like, okay, let's just cut it to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And some days, like, I'll go for walks late at night. And I'm like, oh, cool. Let me just back home, just, vegging. And I just scroll. And I'm like, I hit boom, boom, boom limit. I'm like, all right, it's midnight. And I've already hit the limit for the day. All right, I guess I will not. It obviously gives you the thing to override it, but it's like, hey, you should know not to. It's
yeah,
like,
it just gives you an extra nudge.
Yeah, and then I took notifications off a lot of things. I deleted Twitter altogether because really all it was used for, like, my feed was just
boobs,
trash. It was like, yeah, so that or, the horny anime stuff or racism. And I'm like, yeah, you know what? Twitter thinks I'm racist.
Yeah.
Like, it knows me. No. I don't need any of this. I
definitely noticed when I was like sick, the first couple of days I was barely. So you're not really supposed to do this, but I just literally sunbathed all day the first couple of days. I just went out in the backyard and I just had my shirt off.
Just cooked.
Got toasty. But I just didn't really have my phone on me because my phone will overheat.
Yeah.
And I was just reading, and I was like sick for like 4 or 5 days. I got through like 2.5 books. But I just noticed like I didn't have this feeling of anxiety and anger and paranoia.
That's crazy. That's nuts to me.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm like I'm on Twitter. I'm following like Israel Palestine. I'm following like Peter Thiel and Palantir.
Yeah.
And all of these evil things that are bad.
Yeah.
And I just stopped looking at it so much.
Uh-huh.
And it feels like kind of shitty because you're like, oh, I just stopped looking at the thing that made me feel bad. But it's also like, well, I was just looking at the thing that made me feel bad. I wasn't really doing anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just not being on Twitter, refreshing it over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Because I definitely think since there are no, like, it leads to obsessive thinking.
Mm-hmm.
More when there's just no boundaries. Like, you don't just turn on the news and then turn it off. It's like your phone is bombarding you like constantly.
Oh, yeah.
And it leads people to not be able to emotionally handle the information they're getting. Why you see like so much like just people like completely losing their shit.
Yeah.
Or just looking at the same thing over and over to get that dopamine whatever I think is being confirmed and validated, and it becomes like cyclical.
Yeah.
But I think that's the part of it why people are kind of like freaking out. I mean, I don't know. It also always sounds like an old man because I'm like, oh, things were different.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel the phones, technology in general is kind of breaking down the personality of the individual and making people more subject to just kind of base impulses.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what drugs do.
Mm-hmm.
So if you think about it, like screen time, it is technically like drugs.
Yeah.
It's an immediate dopamine rush.
Yeah.
It's smaller and like less euphoric than drugs, but it does wear down your like willpower and personality to the point where like I saw a dude on the news who was just like in the middle of the day, he was just like walking up to women and groping them.
Jesus Christ.
And they caught him. Thank God.
It's a goof, man. It's a goof.
No, but I'm like like looking at him and I'm like, all right, well, you should know that you're not. Also, not only should you know not to do that, you should know that the way you're doing that is the stupidest way to do it. To go around during the day, and groping women, that's a nighttime activity, right?
Yeah.
You
got to think it out, player.
Well, no, it's like. No, I mean, you should never do that. But if you were going to do that, you should wait till the sun goes down. It's harder to identify. Look, don't.
That's like an OJ. If I was going to murder.
Look, it was me. No.
Look, okay.
They got some other guy for it. I set him up. No, but I'm saying, like, it to me, like, looking at that guy was like, oh, his mind, and, like, he's going to go to jail. He should. That's a bad thing to do. Yeah. But his mind is like breaking down to like just base impulses.
Yeah.
That's what you see with like drug addicts on the street. They're just like their minds are just like they basically just been like caved in, and they just do crazy shit. They talk to themselves because like their brain is just a mass of impulses. There's no like overarching fucking control anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like electric signals going off and on.
Well, yeah, and then we I don't know, also from a time when we were young adults, or when I was a young adult, you were still a child back in 2010.
Yeah. It's weird because we grew up together.
I know, it's weird. It's like you're reverse Benjamin Button.
Yeah, I'm Benjamin Buttoning it hard, dude.
Or Benjamin Button, actually, because reverse Benjamin Button is just getting older. Anyways.
Is that what I said?
That's what I said.
Oh yeah, that's stupid.
That's dumb idiot, Brian.
God damn it, Brian.
Oh yeah. So
all that weight you lost, a lot of it must have been in your brain.
Your
brain must have lost weight in your brain.
But it's it's like you think when we were like early 20s and stuff like that. It's like, oh, we had smartphones, but I remember
they weren't very good.
Fucking using it.
They weren't that good. There wasn't that much shit on them.
Yeah. Or
there was no when Facebook came out on your phone, it was a big deal. But also, like, what Facebook, what all these apps have become is like almost completely unusable.
Yeah,
because it's like most of it is Instagram's not quite as bad, but it's like a lot of sponsorship. And then I was going through Facebook and I was like looking at it. I had an old account that was tied into this show. We did the show Lights Out Comedy.
Yeah,
before David Spade did it.
Yeah.
We had a sketch show called Lights Out. He stole it from us.
Fuck him.
We're looking into suing. So just you heard it here first.
Yeah.
But I just switched back to the Facebook account we used to use. This is like 11 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was looking at the feed, and I expected to just see a bunch of like our old posts, and it was like all this new shit from like all those like pages that are like fucking cool memes for pipe dream, all those just like nonsense.
Get some
like
Ray-Bans.
But like like memes and shit. All those like meme pages.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, we haven't used this in 10 years. How is the timeline filled up with fucking anything?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you've made this website. Once they've become kind of like, a lot of people need to have it for a variety of reasons.
Yeah.
But they've made it completely unusable. But it was like, it's addictive. It gets you.
Yeah, no,
but
totally.
When smartphones first came out, they had a few games on them. The games were like Snake and shit. They're like Snake and like Space Invaders, like Scrabble, things like that. But they really just poured a bunch of money into making it a toy.
Yeah, and then just keeping you on the apps and stuff like that. Because it's like I constantly keep, unsuggesting or clicking off reels when I do go on. It's like every day. It's like, oh, here's more. I was like, I don't fucking want to see this.
Yeah.
But, and then just like, reducing the screen time has been a big like focus. And I'm like, yeah, I'm noticing like, oh, it got cut down an hour for sure. And then also one of the books, I think it's the digital minimalism one, or not, no, the minimalism one. It had a good point, and then this is where I become insufferable because I just repeat things I heard.
Well, everyone does. I don't think you're not the only person who does.
I heard a book, and I didn't read it, but it was talking about how
somebody
it's like,
read it to me.
yeah, somebody did.
It's kind of infantilizing because it's literally just somebody reading you a bedtime story.
Yeah, as I'm walking.
Yeah, and
like,
you had to pay for it.
my fat guy walks at night, and I'm like, oh, I'm bettering myself. And then
I'm
one
a
of the
better
things
man.
it mentioned, I'm like, oh, it sticks to me. I'm like, that's good. It's like, as humans are, what you could, I think it was like 50,000 years or something like that, or whatever, old hardware of what the brain is.
50,000?
I don't know, or like however old.
I think it's a few 100,000.
Or maybe like it was 500,000 is what he said. Anyways, however old our like hardware is, it's like
Yeah.
a computer. It's like now it's like, oh, we used to have only certain bytes of information, and now it's like terabytes every day shoved into your brain.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's like, oh, brain, yeah, somewhat got smarter, but Jesus Christ, how much you open your phone and you're like, boom. I also looked at the data that I use. I'm like, it's within terabytes.
Oh, sure.
Or yeah, I think some of them, over that, and that's a lot of information that I'm just in the lifetime of my phone, and it's like, okay, well, I got to reduce that, and then it's like, all right, utilizing Instagram for a few things, just to, and I noticed that just getting a lot less, and I kind of like. It could be a dickhead thing or whatever. I unfollowed a lot of people. Like, if I follow and I'm friends with them on Facebook and I'm really not like homies with them, like, I just unfollowed them on Instagram. I'm like, yeah, we're friends on Facebook. I'll see the same shit probably. Unfollow. And then so cut it down by like 25 to 30 people I follow. And it's like, and then my feed is still it's getting more. And there's a couple.
Oh, just keep searching for puppies.
And that's what I did too.
The dog thing is supposed to be like a reset button.
Yeah, one that worked for me too is cats. There's this one just
you type in pussy.
Yeah.
You got confused.
It's again, there's a joke. It's a fat cat, fat pussy or whatever. He's hilarious. He's awesome, and he wears a cowboy hat. And then I'm like, I started like watching all his videos. I'm like, and then my feed has been cleaning itself.
Oh yeah,
so a lot less horny than it used to be, and it's now just shoving more cats and dog videos. I'm like, yep, Train was right.
There's also like a certain
the doggos and kitties.
There's a way they edit they edit videos to be like there's eye contact.
Yeah,
is a big one, but also like quick cuts.
Yeah,
it's something it lures you in more. And it's like it's all these tricks, dude, and it's like
in editing,
because it's also glimpses. You're always more turned on by the glimpse of someone hot than you are. But once you see them enough, you kind of it wears off. Yeah. But that's why, like every time the hottest chicks I always remember seeing are like chicks I'd see in a commercial because they're just like gone. They're like split second gone. Yeah, and you're like, oh, she was so hot. But then it's like once you actually see them long enough, it wears off. Yeah, and you're like, they're hot, but also like. Yeah, been there, done that. You know what I'm saying?
And then I somewhat have been, like I said, using these apps less. And then also it's like, oh, if I want to make Instagram to look for things or can keep just up on friends and things that I like. And then I don't need it to be like, just horny feed or whatever. So it's like keeping that more into shit that I like. And then if I want, for masturbatory purposes, just go to like a Chrome browser and just do that. I don't need my apps horned up.
Yeah, the app there should be. That's what I was talking about earlier.
It's like Reddit. I keep it just
the rules.
Yeah,
you set up boundaries.
Exactly, to your point.
Because that's the problem with the phone is like it breaks down all boundaries. Where it's like used to be, you had to go somewhere to jack off, right? You had to go. You had a magazine, or you got to wait for everyone to be gone. Use the TV, use the desktop. Yeah. Right? There was a boundary. The phone annihilates all boundaries. But sometimes boundaries are like important to have just for yourself. Like there's a psychological boundary that comes with what like this is some shit from Aldous Huxley wrote about. He's like you walk into a church. Yeah. Everything looks different. They used to speak in Latin. Yeah. It's supposed to transport you to a different headspace. Right? And when you had to go, you go to a different headspace. Like, all right, I'm gonna go on the desktop and look at shit. You'd be transported into a headspace. The phone kind of breaks all that down and everything starts to just kind of bleed together.
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of dangerous.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll go full getting...
Let's go live in the woods, dude. Let's go get a bunch of guns and live in the woods.
Even just like, okay, because I would be like on my lunch break from work or whatever, and I just scrolling for an hour. I eat my food,
Sometimes I'll be good about it, and then I'll trip up.
And then I realized I was doing that I'm like, man, what I used to do is I used to bring a guitar and just play and just, even if I'm not writing or I'm just fucking
Dick
around.
around, yeah.
Yeah, and I used to write, and I went and I found, which more, I guess, to the sentimental side of things, I have a bunch of notebooks from when I was even in high school up until, being an adult.
Yeah.
Like songbooks, ideas, like things and plans of what I want to do with the band. I even have a whole one for the Tone Jerks podcast back when we used to episode 39, and I wrote out what I wanted to talk about. And then some of them, it's like, it's just quick notes or whatever. And I'm like, oh, I remember that one. And it's like, oh, this is, I'm like, man, and then especially going over songbooks and lyrics and stuff like that. I'm like, man, I used to fucking do this. I'd be at work and that's what I would do on my breaks. Definitely wouldn't do it on the clock.
Fucking yeah, right.
But and I'm like, I just stopped doing that.
I like how you tried to adjust that one, and we've been talking about
masturbating
using your phone. You're like, don't worry, guys, I'm always productive on the clock.
Yeah, look at it.
Anyways, back to me walking around the city looking at porn on my phone.
Yeah, just my soundtrack.
Yeah, I just listen to porn in the background.
It's like I'm scrolling for porn. Yeah,
yeah. When I'm working out, I leave my phone down, but it's playing porn.
Yeah,
and it gets me hyped.
Just the sound of it.
Oh no, wait a minute. That's an Eddie Pepitone joke, isn't it? There's a joke. He's like, when I drive around, I listen to porn.
Oh,
I don't watch it because it's too violent.
That's good.
Yeah, Pepitone's funny.
Anyways, I've seen people like, oh, like it's like gym motivation or whatever is like ASMR shit.
No, the gym motivation is you look at the chick on the treadmill. Across the gym, and you go, damn, I want to have sex with her.
You're the only
How
person.
jacked do I have to get until I don't even need to talk to her? If I just get jacked enough, is she just going to come over and start sucking my dick?
Yeah,
that's gym motivation.
That's how it works. That's how
it works. That's how you do the thing.
Yeah. So
this is also funny is every now and then you'll I don't know. Every now I'll catch a woman staring at me and they look away. I'm like, no, you can stare. I was like, no, you're good.
Yeah.
It's not like that. No one looks at us.
Yeah.
You can fucking stare away.
You
could just honestly undress me with your
ogle
eyes.
The shit out of me.
Yeah, just ogle the fuck out of me, dude.
Yeah. I'm gonna get there, dude. I'm fucking probably another 50 pounds to go, and I'll get.
There's always some other thing, I'm
gonna be back to a hot piece of ass, Brian.
I've been working out a lot, but then it's like there's always some other goal to get to. Because then I see everyone a lot of the people that I'm like, yeah, they're just fucking insanely yoked.
Yeah.
But then I realize the people I'm around aren't. So it's like you know what I'm saying? Those guys are probably they're either firefighters or they're on steroids.
Yeah.
Or whatever job they have that enables but everyone I'm around is I'm usually top percentile, top I don't know. How do they do percentiles? I don't know. I'm usually more in shape.
Yeah.
Look, I'm way better looking than almost every other comedian. They are ugly.
You're king shit.
Yeah, I'm king shit. Dude.
Yeah.
I'm king shit of Butt Mountain.
Yeah, I like it. But
yeah, there's always some other fucking...
No, yeah. Among my friends, yeah, no. Fattest for sure.
Yeah, but you play music and stuff, so it's who cares?
Yeah.
You play music and you have 2 podcasts.
I need to move to Texas.
You have 2 very successful podcasts.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about... So I went to the library. I started getting some DVDs at the library.
Nice. They have a good selection or what?
No.
Gene Picks.
Gene Picks.
Yeah.
Was that?
It was a Seinfeld episode where it's like, oh, Gene picks are dumb and mainstream. It's like
no.
Weekend at Bernie's.
No. They have.
He's dead, you idiots.
Is that like Gene?
No, it was.
Is a movie critic Gene?
No, it was just somebody who worked at a movie store.
Oh, the Gene picks are all dumb.
Yeah, it's like, oh, go after like. Says what you need is some summer hijinks. Gene picks.
They're pretty like generic ones you'd expect.
Yeah,
but there's also like a few that are just like kind of like bargain bin shit. Yeah. So I picked up Tales from the Hood 2.
Okay.
It is like Tales from the Crypt, but with black people.
Okay.
But it's the second one.
Yeah.
It's the second one. Which the first one is one of my favorite horror movies ever.
Okay.
It used to scare, like the trailer scared me so bad as a kid, and I went back and watched it as an adult. I'm like, oh, this movie's hilarious. This movie rules.
Tales from the Crypt Keeper scared the shit out of me.
You know, you did, yeah.
As a kid, I was like, oh, fuck.
No,
Tales from I'm like, that scared the shit out of me.
Tales from the Hood, the original trailer, they had this scene, because they're all like kind of like, they're like black-centric horror. Yeah. There's like a scene with all these like little dolls. Mm-hmm. Like attacking somebody, and then the trailer cuts from that to somebody being like trapped on a on like a table and being spun around.
Yeah,
and that part scared me so bad as a kid because I had a fear of like dolls, and I also had a fear of like I had claustrophobia as a kid. So it was like they jam packed my two.
Yeah.
Well, not my two, like two of my biggest fears.
Yeah.
Like just creepy dolls, and then they're different stories in the movie. It's like an anthology movie.
Yeah.
So they just cut. I remember it was like dolls chasing a guy to a scene of a guy being strapped down, and I was like, ah.
Yeah.
But no, I love that movie. But yeah, I watched the sequel. It was really bad.
Okay.
It's like really bad.
It sucks.
But it does have Keith David in it, who's he's the dude from They Live and The Thing. He's the black dude in They Live. He's the Roddy Piper's friend, and he's also in The Thing. He's the guy who
at the very end.
At the very end of The
spoilers,
Thing. Yeah. But he also does the voice for the Marines. The commercials, that's him. He's in it and he rules, but like the stories are really bad. Like the little anthology movies are bad. Yeah. But then I watched there's a Jackie Chan collection, but it was these old Hong Kong movies.
Okay.
Like before, like I swear to God, the first one I watched was like from 1972 in Hong Kong, and they didn't know how to make a movie. So like they would have a fight scene, but like half of one of the guys would be cut off by the camera.
Yeah. And
then you just saw like, it's like they were just figuring it out then at that time for sure. But then in some of the later ones, they would cannibalize movies. So like you had a bunch of leftover footage from a bunch of other movies, and you would put together a brand new movie from all this like leftover stock footage. And there was one that they said is like a Jackie Chan movie, but it's like clear they just took all this leftover footage from another film and like tied it together.
Yeah.
And then they had some scenes where they had somebody filling in for Jackie Chan, but they didn't show his face at all. They just showed him wearing a hat that he had worn in an earlier part, like really just jamming this movie together.
Yeah.
That's the thing I like.
Bad stunt doubles.
Yeah, like, but clearly not him. It's like there was a fight scene where, like, in one of the movies, I think they just had a few scenes with him, and then the other scenes were like, "Oh, I'll put on this blindfold and fight you," and then he puts the blindfold on, but it like doesn't even like the guy is clearly taller than Jackie Chan, and his like face is different. Like he has a bigger nose.
He's got a 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah. The guy's not even Chinese. He's like, it looked like a white guy. Yeah. It didn't even look like a Chinese guy.
He's blonde.
Yeah. But yeah, it was funny. Like they were super like low budget, but like it was funny to see them try to make a movie with like nuts and bolts. The nuts and bolts left over from another movie, which like really it strikingly jars with like today, where it's like you're not using any leftover parts. You're just everything is like, oh, we're gonna generate a new CGI, right? Like everything is about creating as much content as possible.
Well, I've heard
whereas
that,
back then it was like cultivating content. You were like pulling from other things and trying to like make like trying to like ghetto rig a movie. You know?
Yeah, it's a lot of times too. It's like when you're watching a movie. You had mentioned this. It's like, oh, sometimes you're just so caught up in like, especially in theaters watching a movie, that you're like, oh, that's cool, and then you don't think about the, reshoots that could have happened, rewrites of a story that could have happened, or whatever. I'm thinking specifically like modern like superhero movies. Yeah. There's a lot of criticism in that. Yeah. That people say, oh, you get plagued by reshoots, plagued by rewriting. I'm like, how do you fucking? I guess I just don't have that eye or think of it.
Sometimes a movie, like you can kind of tell if you watch enough of a director, you kind of know what their style of movie is gonna be like, and you can kind of feel when like, oh, somebody like interfered.
Yeah.
But I will say, shit, I forgot where I was going with that. But no, go you go.
Yeah, no, but I think I never saw the movie, but it was like the Justice League movie. It's like, oh, they did like reshoots like almost like months and months apart, and he's like. So like, oh, like Ben Affleck, you can tell he's like fatter as Batman, like in certain parts of the movie because they used like reshoots or whatever,
that's funny.
or like it's like, yeah, you can tell he's a fat Batman. I'm like, hey, shit happens, man.
Yeah.
Give him a break. Give Ben Affleck a break, man.
That's funny.
And then I'm like, okay. And then it's like talking about like I recently saw the Superman movie. Mm-hmm. I liked it. It was fun.
Liked it too. No, it was fun.
Saw it with my nephew. He's a Superman guy right now. So I'm like, all right, this is your guy, and it was fun. It was my sister was in town with her family, and so it's like, oh, he's into Superman. I'm like, one thing he really wanted to do, which I thought it was kind of around his birthday. I was like, oh, my sister's never gone with him. She kind of almost,
to a movie?
No, to a comic book store. She's like, I've never been. I don't really want, like, I can take him, but I'm like, I don't. It's like, oh, do you want to go? I'm like, yeah, I'll take him. There's plenty to go. And he loved it.
Yeah.
He was so fucking stoked. And it was fun because we have a shared interest. I'm like, oh, I like this. There's a bunch of anime shit here. And it's cool. Yeah. But then he's like, oh, I found a comic. I'm like, yeah, they're like $3. Get more. He's like, well, I can. Yeah. I'm like, oh, my mom said I was going to get one. I'm like, well, she's not here. Yeah. It's like, I'm teaching him bad things. Well, so I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Who cares this shit?
No,
yeah,
I mean, it's like, also he's reading. So it's like, I mean, reading comic books got me into reading in general.
Yeah.
So it's like, he could be doing that or just like staring at his phone.
Yeah. And luckily like
hours.
Doesn't have one yet, but.
He doesn't have a phone?
He's 10. And like, yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So he's Superman, so he got one. And I'm like, well, yeah, let's go get more. Let's get a Batman one, get Spider-Man. He like really likes Venom. I'm like, get that one.
Hell yeah.
And he's like, oh, well, like, there's another Superman one that's like 3 or 5 comics in one, and it comes with a toy. I'm like, yeah, that's a good deal. Get it. So he goes, oh, well, this one comes with an action figure. I'm like, yeah, get it. It comes with a toy. Hell yeah, get it. Yeah. And then I go,
that's awesome.
And I go pick out some things. He's like, oh, what's that? And it was like anime like pins. He's like, what's that for? I'm like, these are for me. Yeah. He's like, oh, you're getting stuff too? Like, he was stoked that like I was getting stuff too. That I was like happy to be like, I'm stoked to be there with him.
Yeah, you guys are bonding.
Yeah, he's kind of at that age where beautiful. It's like, yeah, it's like my sister's like, I have no feigning interest in any of this stuff. I don't know what's going on.
That's why you have different people to pawn them off on. Yeah, you know, like you're not gonna like all the shit your kid likes, but like an uncle,
he started to become like his own guy. Which is cool.
He's like his own guy, which is great. But it's also like, that's cool. That's a cool thing for you guys to do.
Yeah.
And then it gives mom a break.
Yeah.
Because it's like sometimes parents just want to like, I'm going to go do my own thing or just kind of veg out.
Yeah. I think he was in town. And then I hadn't seen it yet. And then we're just driving back home. I'm like, well, do you want to go see the Superman movie? He's like, I don't know. I mean, we can. I'm like, yeah. Do you want to go? He's like, oh, yeah. And I'm like, it was my, kind of, choice. I'm like, my idea. I'm like, do you want to go? He's like, I'm like, well, let's ask your mom if it's cool, and then we can go. And then she's like, yeah. I'm like, well, it's gonna be late. It's gonna be like 8:30, late for him. And I'm like, well, probably won't get back till like 10:30, 11.
Well, he's on vacation.
Dude. Yeah, and then he's not going to school. And so she's like, yeah, that's fine. And then he's like, whoa, we get to go? And I'm like, we can just go. I'm like, yeah, no, I have a car and money. We can go. And he was like, what? You could just go? And then, oh yeah. And then also funny is when we were going to, leaving the comic book store, he got his shit. He's all stoked. And then we're leaving, and then we're passing by. We're at the mall. I'm like, oh, anywhere else you want to go? And we pass by a GameStop. Oh, well, do you want to go? We could stop in here. I'm like, yeah, no problem. Let's go to GameStop. It wasn't even like him having to convince me or pull my arm or anything. I'm like, yeah, we're going to GameStop. And then we look around, and then, he's looking. You see some more Superman stuff. I'm like, yeah, they got more shit here. He found this like little locket thing. And then it has like a picture of the super dog in it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, I don't know.
Was it Krypton? Crypto.
Yeah. He's like, oh, this would be cool.
He's a day trader.
Yeah. And I'm like, well, do you want it? He's like, well, I mean, I don't know. I'm like, well, do you want it? It's like, yeah. I'm like, let's get it.
Yeah.
And then I go and I pick up, like, on a really high shelf, there's an amiibo. I grab it. He's like, oh, what's that for? I'm like, this is for me. And I'm leaving with something.
So
like,
the amiibos are the little...
Yeah, so like on that shelf off camera, those little figurine kind of deals.
Is it the ones with the big heads?
No.
Oh no, the amiibo you can use it on the Switch.
Yeah,
right?
all Nintendo stuff.
Yeah.
So
it's a little figurine you put on the Switch.
Yeah, and you
right?
get like prizes or something like that in certain games.
I remember I was playing Breath of the Wild and I was like, "Oh, you needed an amiibo." And I'm like, "Fuck that, dude! Give me everything."
Yeah,
I want to unlock all the shit without buying.
My friend
thing.
got this like amiibo scanner thing or whatever, so it has like all the amiibos on it. You just
it's like a Game Shark for amiibos.
Yeah, and I'm like, well,
dude, remember the Game
cool,
Shark? That was such a great name for a thing.
It blew
my
mind.
Was it Game Shark or Game Genie?
It's Game Shark. I remember for
what
N64.
was Game Genie?
I think it was a similar thing. Game Shark for N64 was like a N64 size cartridge. You put that on, and then you put the card. I'm like, I don't know how it worked. It was goddamn
I never
magic.
had one, but I always wanted it because it sounded so cool.
It's like a
that
kid
you could like, you hack the game?
Yeah.
And then, but also just the idea of like putting a cartridge in a cartridge sounded really fun to me.
Yeah. It was, it was, and especially having cheat codes in games, I'm like, fucking so sick.
Dude, games are hard, man. As a kid, I would get like stuck at the second level always.
Yeah, just on Tony Hawk, just unlimited special.
Oh no, I can fucking wreck Tony Hawk.
And then
Tony Hawk was my game, man.
Yeah, I love just the take away the challenge, perfect balance. Specials always on. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm doing 18,900.
No, I never needed it for that. I needed it for like the hard games. Like I needed it for like Contra and shit. Because there's like, I'm literally fucked. Like this is brutal. Like I would keep on dying at the second level.
Yeah, but. And that was fun having my, and then
that's great.
Sister and her kids, and even the other one, he's younger. He's 4, but he's still kind of at the age where it's like 10 and 4. There's still, a little bit of a difference in age, but they're still like, they're brothers, obviously.
Yeah.
And then we got for birthday like a fun little game like Tetris, but like a handheld like little battery powered game.
Yeah, but it's just Tetris.
Yeah, and it's just like looks like a game. Was it the
Game Boy
arcade, the cabinet? It's a handheld deal. It's fun.
It's a handheld deal that looks like an arcade cabinet.
Yeah.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, it's just like little miniature arcade cabinet, and then you play Tetris on it.
Huh?
And then
how big is it? It fits in your hands.
A little bit bigger than this Zoom recorder.
Oh, so you can't hold it like a Game Boy.
You could. And
but it's like well, I guess it's only Tetris too, so it's like you don't need a lot of buttons.
And then so like he's kid getting the hang of it, and it's like, oh cool. And then my sister's like, I got a high score. I'm like, hand it over.
Your sister, you needed to put her in her place.
Oh yeah, it just triple her score.
Yeah.
And then the little kid, he's looking over. He's like, oh, I want to play next. And I'm like, yeah, no problem. And I'm playing, and then at the table, my sister and her husband are there. And then it's like, oh, I want to play. He's like, I'm playing next. I'm like, okay. And then I'm going. And then Emery is like, yeah, no, he says he's gonna get the high score. And I'm like, I'm going. And then Liam, little guy, he's like, why are you taking so long? And then I'm like, I look at him because I'm good. And then I'm just like, and then my sister just busted up, just because they understand understand English and everything now. He's like. Yeah. Because that's a good reason. Because he's like took it as like, why are you taking so long? Because I'm good.
Yeah.
And just smoke.
He doesn't understand that like the longer you take in that game, the better you're doing.
Yeah. And then he plays and he's and
he dies immediately.
Yeah. And I'm trying again.
Not die, but
but you don't get a high score. It's like, why do you? It's like, wow, you have a really high score. I'm like, I could do better.
Yeah.
But I'm just like,
You ain't seen nothing yet, kid.
Tetris, I love Tetris. Probably easily top 3 games. My favorite game. And then
Really?
boring. I get it, but
No,
anyways,
Tetris is fun, dude.
it was just fun to hang out.
It's got a banger soundtrack too. It's got an all-time great theme.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I'll hear that song. I'm like, "What is that song?" I'm like, I know that song because it sounds fun, but it also sounds like classical.
Yeah,
and you're like, "Oh, it's the fucking Tetris theme."
Yeah, and then so just it just spending time with them. Rarely spent time with my sister, which I'm like, fuck it. I've seen enough of her.
Whatever. Yeah, you
just
grew up together
with the kids, so it's kind of fun because I remember both of them shy, so it's like one of them scared to death of me when he was like a little baby. And now he's like, it's uncle. I don't know. He's like all fun. And then the other one, he's shy and quiet as the 10-year-old, and now he's like talking more. He's just telling me about everything. Telling me about school. Telling me about interests.
He's gotta get more comfortable.
Yeah. And then he's like, telling me it's like he likes to draw. He likes comics. Him and his friends write comics. And I'm like, I used to do that with my friends. We used to write our own stories. And we used to do like little comics and be creative. It's awesome. Keep doing it. He's like, I'm just not that good. I'm like, you're gonna. And his dad got him like digital drawing program and stuff like that. I'm like, keep doing it. Yeah. You got to keep doing it. He's like, whatever. I'm like, just keep drawing.
Yeah.
And he's like, I came up with that small, like 3-4 panel cartoon. He really wanted to show me, but it was on his iPad, which wasn't, I think
you didn't have it on him.
Yeah. He was kind of bummed. Like, I can see it later, but don't worry. But it's like, he's telling the story. It's like, this guy had a dream and then he wakes up and then the dream is true, but the dream isn't scary. I'm like, it's really funny. I'm like, I'm sure it is. And I'm like, the fact that
the dream isn't true,
or the dream isn't scary. It comes to life, or it's like some monster comes to life and becomes his friend.
Oh, that's funny.
And I'm like, he's like, it's really funny. And I'm like, and my friends and I, like, we wrote it. It's really funny. I'm like,
yeah, that's great.
I think it's the fact that he's doing something that's awesome. So I'm like, keep at it, keep fucking doing it. Draw all the time.
That's what you need, especially for like art, is encouragement. Because like if you get into sports, you're going to get a level of encouragement because it's something you have to, like, you do almost entirely around other people.
Yeah.
But like art is something that it's like you do it most of it by yourself.
Yeah.
And you kind of got to get like friendly little nudges to keep going because it's like people doubt their ability, and some of the best artists hate their, like, when I listen to a lot of like great writers, they hate their books. They hate, like, how often they hate their songs they wrote that everyone loves. It's like all the time. They doubt their own abilities, even like people at this like high level. And it is because you're creating it and you're waiting for some kind of response.
Yeah.
So that friendly little nudge, I think, is like big.
Yeah. And then I think it's just kind of encouraging the creativity and stuff like that. And it's really not pushing to me, I'm like, you can't force him to do it because they both, my sister.
So they get burnout. You get burnout.
His dad really want him to play music. I'm like, he's like, look, get you a bass. You can learn how to play bass. Oh, your uncle can show you. You can show you. I'm like,
wait a minute. Do they play music?
Neither one of them.
Yeah, but if your parents play music, it typically means it increases your chance of being able to play music. But it's not like uncles. It doesn't count.
Well, neither one of my parents play music, and I'm really into it. Like my dad,
yeah,
but
like, that's just you're a fluke, Brian.
Yeah,
you're an anomaly.
When we were playing shows, my dad goes, I don't know where he gets it from.
Yeah,
it's like neither one of us like have ever played an instrument or
maybe
wanted
you were
to.
Adopted.
And then,
do you ever think about that?
Yeah. Well, then I just remember growing up, a lot of kids played piano, and like they were forced to at our school.
Oh, it was me. You're talking about me right now.
Well,
fuck you, Brian.
Well, and then a lot of them never wanted to do it ever.
Yeah, no, it's the same thing with sports. Like you just burn the kids out on it.
Yeah.
You got to kind of let them go with it, and then once they get into it, then you kind of But like, a lot of people kind of force them.
Some kids are just gonna be fat kids.
Yeah,
let them be fat kids who draw.
Yeah, that's great. It's super
and then
cool
they will be
draw.
Fat men who edit podcasts.
Yeah, fat. and collect amiibos.
Yeah, and have a bunch of cameras.
Yeah.
But that was a fun one catching up. Let's we're running a little long. You want to get out of here?
Yeah, let's go on, get out of here, guys. Please give us 5 stars on the Spotify. Leave us a friendly review. If you leave us a bad review, Brian will hunt you down.
We'll report it.
Please like and subscribe on the YouTube channel. We're trying to monetize. Before we get demonetized, we're trying to initially monetize YouTube. And then, you can, as long as you keep your screen time down, you can follow me on Instagram and the artist formerly known as Twitter at Austin_Train.
Yeah, some of that time to following Train.
Yeah, some of your prescribed amount of time.
Yeah. All right. Because Off the Rails is essential.
That's right. It is essential viewing. You'll learn a lot, but also you'll grow a lot.
There you go. All right. Bye.